Hey, what's up? My name's Samuel Leeds.
Hey, I'm Mr. Leeds.
And we are going to be discussing the Help2Buy scheme and how it has screwed over a lot of buyers and first-time buyers. I'm frankly really upset about it, about what's happening. Russell, on the other hand, doesn't agree with me. And Russell thinks that the Help2Buy scheme is a great scheme that helps people out. I actually think you're joking. I can't believe you're even serious in saying that absolute nonsense.
Okay. You want me to back it up now?
You genuinely believe that the Help2Buy scheme helps buyers and is a nice, good scheme?
I think the Help2Buy scheme, listen, I don't think it's an amazing scheme. I'm not saying the Help2Buy scheme is brilliant.
What it is is it's a sham.
A sham. Go on, explain why it's a sham,
Okay.
and then I'll tell you why you're wrong.
Okay. You know what they say? They say audacity doesn't cost anything. And listen, the Help2Buy scheme, as you know, as a developer, is actually help to sell. It's not Help2Buy.
It's very, very much help to sell. I agree with that, yeah.
So calling it Help2Buy scheme is misleading.
Because you can't call it they couldn't call it help to sell scheme, could they? They couldn't say this is because it's got to appeal to the buyers.
All of the schemes from the
government. It is Help2Buy as well.
All of the schemes.
Yeah.
All of these schemes, even student loans, where what the government want you to do is they want you to go to university, be a good boy, good girl. They want you to get a degree. They want you to then save up money, put it in the bank. They want you to then buy your first home. They want you to buy a stupid, overpriced new build home from a rich developer. They want the rich to get richer and the poor to get poorer. They want you to look forward to your pension and die broke. That's the system. And it annoys me when I see people falling for it. And I think as working class people ourselves, we grew up with very little. I think that I can't believe that you, as someone that benefits from the Help2Buy scheme as a developer, as someone that benefits, you're the rich person hiding away. You're the rich person that's saying, oh, no, I think it's great. And if I'm honest, bro, I honestly believe the reason you think it's great is because you financially benefit from it. And you've seen my YouTube videos, you've seen what my YouTube videos are about. We are of the same heart. We run a training company together, but it just shocked me when I heard you say, and it was as a result of this article, which I'm going to read in a minute.
All right, cool. Right, here's the thing, right? And the government have got their own agenda.
Yeah.
So whatever it might be. So for example, they've got an agenda that they want us to drive electric cars.
Yeah.
So as a result, they make it very beneficial for tax reasons, etc., for you to drive an electric car. Yeah. They've got an agenda that they want you to do. Like Robert Kiyosaki says, doesn't he? They don't want you to pay lots of tax. They set it up so that if you do what they want, you get tax breaks.
Yeah, so that's why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, because the taxes are for the poor and middle class.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, right. So whatever their agenda is, in this case, I think they've got an agenda with the Help2Buy scheme of they want more homes in the UK.
Yeah.
So they've thought, imagine you were the government now, and you're thinking, okay, I want more houses built in the UK. How do I do that? Well, the first thing I need to do is I need to get developers to build more houses. So I'm going to create a scheme that just ticks two boxes, right? The first thing that it ticks is it makes it financially viable for developers to build more houses and be able to sell them and get a good profit. Because you know, like a lot of deals that you find, it's sometimes hard to find a deal where you're going to make a lot of profit out of it with house prices and etc. If you're finding land, sometimes you can find very profitable deals, but often you'll find a plot of land, it's like, oh, that doesn't stack up, right? It's not viable.
Yep.
So they want more houses. They need to make it stack up. So they've come up with a really good scheme, I think, that does two things. Number one, it makes it very beneficial for developers. But number two, it allows people who otherwise wouldn't be able to get on the housing ladder. It allows them to pay a 5% deposit. Now, I'm not saying it's the best scheme in the world, but when you compare it to not buying anything and just renting,
because you were saying you've got friends that have benefited from the Help2Buy scheme.
Yeah, I've got people I went to school with who have used the Help2Buy scheme, and if it wasn't for that, they'd be renting. So I don't think it's a bad deal for them. It's not brilliant. It's not ideal. I don't think it's an amazing scheme.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's the devil like you seem to think it is. I think that's more where I'm coming from.
I understand that. Here's my massive problem with it. I understand what you're saying. My massive problem with it is that they're trying, as you just said, to help developers build more homes, make more money. But instead of saying that, instead of maybe giving the developers a tax break, or instead of maybe putting some money towards their build costs or whatever, or helping the builders, what they're doing is they're taking the money from the poor people.
Well, they're not taking money from them.
No, but what they're doing is they're relying on their ignorance. So they're taking people that don't know what they're doing, and they're saying, hey, we'll give you some money, we'll help you buy your property.
But what's the alternative? The alternative is, what would they do if it wasn't for the government? What would let's say the Help to Buy scheme didn't exist. What do you think these people that use it would do instead?
I don't know. But what I do know is that they are often uneducated people, and they don't know much about investments, and they're told, we're going to help you buy a house. But then they're told, oh, but you've got to live in the house, you can't rent it out, it has to be a new build, and when you buy a new build house, it drops in value straight away. So now a lot of them are in negative equity. It's these types of articles, bro, that just freak me out. And I just feel so bad for them. No, let me read this. Okay, this was literally published this month, October the 8th, by the Mirror. And of course, you can't read the media, you can't listen to the media, so we're going to have to make up our own conclusions.
After reading the media.
First-time buyers discover their 3-bed new build property is worth absolutely nothing. Chris and Steph Oliver bought their home for £130,000 in 2014 with a 20% Help to Buy loan. However, last year, they discovered huge unfinished problems with the development. New build homes have come under the spotlight in recent years, with developers accused of cutting corners and inflating prices to cash in on those using the Help to Buy scheme. So, again, there's so many people that are getting suckered in by this, and the government. You might say, "Oh, well, that's the developers. That's not the government." But the government are enabling the developers.
Hold on,
to do it.
you haven't explained why the house is now worth nothing. So carry on.
Okay. We've heard from the buyers who've been left trapped in unsellable homes, whilst others say they're locked in punishing leasehold clauses.
That is bad.
That's terrible.
Yeah, the leasehold. That's not the Help to Buy scheme. We completely...
No, but what's happening is developers are flogging their crappy houses, their shiny, crappy houses, onto poor first-time buyers, and the government are going, yeah, we'll help you. That house ticks the box. 95% of houses don't tick the box, but that house ticks the box. That'd be like me having my kids. Right, and the thing is, the people look to the government as like a parent.
Yeah, do they though? The government as a parent? I don't think so.
People look to the government for benefits, for help, for support. They get student loans backed by the government. They go into the
people take advantage of the government when they can.
No, people rely on the government.
Yeah, of course they. I'm not saying they don't rely.
And what
on
I'm saying on my videos and on my channels, I'm saying, hey, don't rely on the government. Think. And look at what they're doing, and you see that these schemes are not to help you, despite having the words help to buy, help the buyers. It's not to help the buyers. What? Turn your phone on silent, bro. I mean, just when I couldn't be more irritated with you right now, your phone's pinging. Right, so it's like, it's not to help. So these people, okay, these people are buying houses, and now they're worth nothing. And they were backed by the government. Now.
Yeah, but hold on. But why is it worth nothing? You haven't said why it's worth nothing.
No, it's worth nothing. There's many cases. So in this case, one of the main issues, there's probably loads, is that the estate backs onto a former landfill site.
Okay. So this isn't anything to do with the Help to Buy scheme.
Methane gas.
This is to do with the it shouldn't have been sold as a house at all.
But the thing is, mate,
that they use the Help. That's like saying, oh, it's a mortgage company. They used the wrong mortgage. Basically, is what you're saying.
No. New builds always drop in value straight. When you buy a new build, it's like buying a car. When you drive it off, it drops in value.
Okay, well, let's talk about that. Let's not talk about this example, which has got nothing to do with the Help to Buy scheme. It's about the landfill site.
This is obviously an extreme example.
Yeah, but that's a different thing. That's obviously terrible.
What's your point?
Okay, my point is that is obviously terrible.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with Help to Buy that. That's to do with whoever, the mortgage company or whoever signed that off.
Because Help to Buy is only for brand new builds.
Yeah, but what are you saying? That we shouldn't be allowed to buy new build houses?
No, I'm saying to encourage somebody to buy a brand new house.
Listen.
No. Listen a sec. To encourage someone to buy a brand new house to live in is stupid.
It's not. If it is maybe for that person, if they're it depends what they want. Depends what they want, right? If it's either that or renting and not buying, what would you rather? Here's a question for you. What do you think's better? So let's say Chelsea, for example. Yeah. What do you think would be better for her? Help to Buy, so she owns.
Yeah.
Or renting.
I'd rent.
And not buying anything.
Yeah, I'd rent. Because she's still got to put 5%, a little bit of money.
Yeah, it's like what, 5, 6 grand?
I would never get trapped into a house where I've got a load of mortgage debt and debt to the government buying a new build house.
In the long run, though, in the long run, you'd look back and you'd go, "Oh, I'm actually glad I did that," rather than I'm glad I.
I tell you when I wouldn't be
put
there.
the $5 grand
I tell you when
in.
I wouldn't be there. If you look at all the millions of people that have bought using Help to Buy schemes apartments, I can show you another article.
Yeah, but all these articles have got nothing to do with Help to Buy. They're all like
They have everything to do with Help to Buy. All right, look at this. This is Help to Buy with cladded apartments worth nothing.
Grenfell.
The people that bought Grenfell and died with the fire, which were council-owned apartments, were terrible apartments, had cladding that was highly flammable, which is a dreadful story, okay? But the people that died, or the people that lived in those apartments, bought those apartments with Help to Buy scheme. So what they do is they sell their crap properties off to suckers, vulnerable people that are like, oh, go on then, and then they sell their crap, and then people end up being stuck in debt.
I think you're confusing crap new builds with the Help to Buy.
No, I'm saying the Help to Buy, these properties that people are buying on Help to Buy schemes are often terrible investments. In fact, they're not even investments. They're liabilities that people are having to live in. It's almost like the government just want people to be so broke and so trapped, you know, in student debt, then in debt buying new builds to live in. What about educating people to actually be financially literate and make good investment decisions rather than saying we're helping you?
Here's the thing, right? Do you think it's a good thing having more homes in the UK?
Well, people need homes in the UK.
Yeah, so do you think it's a good thing to have new homes in the UK?
Yeah, because it's needed.
Okay, right. So what's your issue here then? Is it with...
My issue is the way that they market this to Help to Buy.
So your issue isn't to do with the scheme, it's to do with the marketing of the scheme.
My issue is to do with the way that they...
It's actually helping the economy, isn't it? It's actually helping. They're helping the housing market.
It's not helping. It's not helping young families that are struggling to make ends meet, that are getting stuck in these Help to... No, it's not helping them at all.
Well, it's helping them over just renting.
But again, it goes back to the very beginning of this conversation. You're looking at this very much from your point of view, as a developer, from the economy. I'm looking at it from the people that I speak to day in, day out, that are getting brainwashed by the government, that are getting sucked into this complete nonsense. That's what I'm thinking for.
I see what you're saying. And but I actually...
Here's a question then. Would you ever, under any circumstances, go into the Help to Buy scheme?
Me personally?
Yes.
Well, of course I wouldn't. I haven't done, have I? So
you'd never. Would you encourage your kids?
No, I wouldn't, no.
So...
Yeah, but because I know a better way. What I'm saying is it's not the worst way. So, obviously, I would encourage them to invest and to rent where they live, like what I do. I think that's the best way. I don't think the Help to Buy scheme is the best way. So
you would never do it. You would never encourage your kids to do it, but the government are going out there flogging it like it's the best thing since sliced bread with their own agenda, with actually...
Yeah, but the government do that with everything. So the thing is, right, is what you need to do is look at their schemes and go, okay, they're not doing this for me. I don't see the government as my parents. They're doing it for them, right? And I'm just going to have a little look at them and see, that one fits the bill.
I agree with that. I agree with that. But most people don't do that. Most people see the headlines. They have no idea. They don't even understand the difference between good debt and bad debt.
Do you think it's wrong that they've got... Of course they're going to have their own agenda. Of course they are. Because they're also, it's not like they're just... There's massive...
What's their agenda then of not teaching money in schools? What's their agenda then of encouraging people to go to university? Someone said to me the other day, is there any government grants for your Property Investors Academy? I was like, no, of course there's not, because the last thing the government want you doing is coming on my academy. It doesn't fit with their agenda. Their agenda is for you to get into student debt, buy a house to live in, have a job, have a pension, dangle the carrot to retire early, and that I have a problem with.
Do you know what? It's interesting that let's say, for example, that all changed, and suddenly everyone was going on your academy, and everyone. What would actually be? Obviously, individual people benefit from that. What would actually be the long-term effects of that?
Brilliant things, amazing things.
Go on. What would it be? Okay. I don't know. I don't know the answer.
Okay. What I do and what you do is I train people to be an entrepreneur. Okay? The definition of an entrepreneur is someone that solves people's problems for profit. The more entrepreneurs there are on the planet, the more people.
If everyone was an entrepreneur, what would happen?
Amazing. It'd be amazing.
Well, who would you get to work for you?
Well, are you saying that you can't be entrepreneurial and work for somebody? Most millionaires are employees.
No, I'm not saying you can't.
We
be
like entrepreneurs in our company.
Entrepreneurs.
entrepreneurs.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is when you leave school, okay, and we could go off on a whole nother thing now, and I want to wrap this up in a minute, but when you leave school, at the moment, it's either you go to university and you get a normal education and get a degree backed by the government, great, or you go to college and learn a trade, you use your hands, you are practical, you become an apprentice. They're the two options, and they're the only two options people think. And what I'm trying to do and what we're trying to do is encourage people that there's a third option.
There is a third, much better option.
And the third option is to be an entrepreneur and not to be scoffed at, laughed at, ridiculed. You know how badly I was ridiculed when I started when I was 17 and I said I'm going to go on
It's
property
not the normal.
courses.
It's not the normal way.
And I
But
want to become a normal.
a lot of people, though, I don't think that they won't want that route. They want to go and they
If
want
they want to do that, if they want to go and get into bad debt and get a degree in geography and then get a career and retire at 67 years old after working 40 hours a week for 40 years.
Because they're not driven. They just want a
If they
job.
want to
they
do
don't
that
want
though, then great.
And then do Help to Buy.
But the problem that I have, is that the government mislead people into they think that they're being helped when actually there's a much bigger agenda.
But what they probably should do, okay, maybe, right, but I think everyone knows the government have got their own agenda.
I don't think they do. I think people trust the government. If you ask them, do they trust the government? It's the same as when people say, I don't trust politicians, but they all listen to Boris's speech and take it as gospel, and people say they don't trust the media, but they do. The media bash me, and everyone thinks, oh, it must be true because the media said it. But you ask people, and they'll say, no, I don't trust the government, and no, I don't trust the media, no, I don't trust the politicians. They actually, in practice, they do. And the government are putting out messages that are completely misleading. If I put messages out like the government put out, I would be done by trading standards for misleading advertising, would I not?
Oh, yeah.
So they're doing things that are so misleading that businesses can't do it, but they get away with it. I think it's wrong.
But you should be able to. You should be able to make up your own mind.
But but what I'm saying is people are being misled. Misled.
People are being shown one half of the picture.
Yes. And my job on YouTube
You're showing the other half.
is to show the other half.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Make up your own mind. At least look at the facts.
But I don't think it's not like the Help to Buy scheme is like an absolute con. It's serving a purpose.
What it is.
It's fitting their agenda.
What it is.
It's an absolute con. It's exactly what it is. Guys, we're going to wrap up. It was an interesting one. I'm beginning to dislike Russell more and more by the day. Maybe you agree with Russell, maybe you agree with me, maybe you have your own opinion. What I want though is I want to see what you think. Comment below in the comment box. If you want to see another video a bit like this, me and Russell having another argument, you beat me at the last argument. I think I might have had the edge on this one.
I don't think we're a million miles away on what we think.
If you want to see me and Russell having another argument, check it out up here, right there. That's amazing. Also, if you want to see my students that are winning because they didn't believe the nonsense of the government and Russell speak, then check out a whole list of them up here, right here. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, but not Russell's. He doesn't even have a channel. My channel subscription is right here. Subscribe. I'll see you next time.
I don't agree with the government. I'm just saying it's not terrible.